What's up guys, this is Dennis with Luke Zion Jewelry. Today we're comparing two of the most popular millimeter sizes for the Byzantine chain, the 2mm and the 3mm. Even though these two sizes seem close on paper, the difference in look, shine, and weight and presence is actually huge. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which size fits your style and the look you want. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing people want to know is how different these two sizes look when you're actually wearing them. And the difference is much bigger than you expect. The 2mm Byzantine chain is subtle, clean, and classy. It sits closer visually, gives off a fine minimal look. Someone needs to be a little closer to you to really appreciate the details of the chain. So in simple terms, it is extremely subtle. The 3mm Byzantine chain has more presence, it stands out more, you can see the shine from farther away, and the pattern looks more detailed. Even though it's just 1mm thickness, the chain looks noticeably fuller around the neck. If you like a subtle, understated look, the 2mm leans that direction. If you want something more noticeable without being too bold, the 3mm is the better choice. Now, both chains share the exact same Byzantine pattern, square structure, diamond cut edges, and the clean woven look, which is extremely popular in my opinion, but the size changes how the design hits visually. The 2mm has a tighter looking pattern. The links sit very closely together, creating a more delicate and refined appearance. The 3mm opens up visually. Each link, each corner, and each diamond cut surface becomes more pronounced. The chain looks more dimensional and textured. The details just jump out more. Both look beautiful. The 2mm feels sleek and refined, while the 3mm feels fuller and more expressive and more heavy, obviously. The difference in shine is one of the biggest things people notice. The 2mm shines cleanly, but the shine is more noticeable up close. It stays refined, premium, and not overly bright. The 3mm, because it has more surface area, catches more light from more angles. Every diamond cut surface flashes more. Every link picks up more reflection. You see the shine from further away. So basically, it has more silver, so it shines more. So if you want to stand out more with more shine, the 3mm gives you that. If you want shine that stays subtle and classy, the 2mm is perfect. Now, moving on to the weight and how it feels on the neck, even with small chains, the difference in weight is noticeable. The 2mm is lightweight, it's comfortable, easy for everyday wear, and you barely feel it after a few minutes. That's what I like to call a stress-free chain. Perfect if you want something minimal. The 3mm has more weight, not too heavy, but definitely more noticeable on the neck. It feels solid and you can tell you're wearing something sturdy and strong. And here's something most people don't realize. If you compare the 3mm Byzantine to a 3mm rope chain or a 3mm Cuban link chain, the Byzantine is an overall heavier design. This is because the Byzantine has more interlocking links, the structure is thicker, the pattern uses more metal, and the chain has more density and volume. The 3mm rope chain is lighter, the 3mm Cuban chain is lighter, but the 3mm Byzantine chain simply has more material built into the design. So if you want a 3mm chain that feels solid and more strong and sturdy, the Byzantine chain design will definitely be the top pick. So moving on to style, here's where each chain fits best. The 2mm is perfect for minimalist, people who like subtle, clean jewelry, someone who wants daily wear without lots of shine, people who like fine details, layering with a thicker chain as well. The 2mm gives off a classy, refined vibe. The 3mm is perfect for men who want more presence, definitely want a little bit more weight, someone who wants noticeable shine, a standalone daily chain. The 3mm stays classy but brings more attention. It's the perfect balance between subtle and noticeable. Now, when it comes to the length, it does matter, especially with smaller millimeters. For the 2mm Byzantine chain, 18 inches, clean and fitted, 20 inches, perfect everyday look, 22 inches, relaxed but still classy. The 2mm looks amazing at shorter lengths because it stays elegant and intentional. The 3mm Byzantine, 20 inches, it looks sharp, premium fit, 22 inches, the most popular and balanced, 24 inches, relaxed drop with more movement. Because the 3mm has presence, these lengths make it look complete without needing anything bigger. Now, if you like to layer chains, these two actually work perfectly together. The best combo is the 2mm up top, 3mm at the bottom, and again, this is just based off preference. You can flip these and have the 3mm at the top and the 2mm at the bottom as well. The 2mm stays subtle and clean above, and the 3mm adds presence underneath. This creates perfect separation and a very clean stacked look. This is the simplest way to understand the difference between the two. The 2mm is for someone who likes jewelry but wants it to stay subtle and close to the chest. It's clean, classy, and minimal. The 3mm is for someone who wants a little bit more shine and visibly without going too bold. It has a presence, but it still stays classy and refined. Both look amazing. It just depends on how noticeable you want the chain to be. If you want a subtle, lightweight clean, go with the 2mm. If you want presence, shine and a fuller look, go with the 3mm. Now, if this is your first Byzantine chain, the 3mm is usually the best starting point because it shows the pattern more clearly. It gives you more visual value. If you already own other chains and want something minimal to rotate with, the 2mm is perfect. There's no wrong choices at the end of the day, but both are solid sterling silver 925 made in Italy. They're diamond cut, they're high quality, and it all comes down to your personal style. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope this video gave you guys an idea on how these two chains actually look like, comparing them both side by side. And like always, if you can, put the fire emoji, the wave emoji in the comments below, just letting me know that you watched this video all the way to the end. Much love, respect, and I'll see you guys in the next video.